What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna talk about one of my favorite sweeps ever, and actually first sweep I ever learned in Jiu-Jitsu. When I was white belt, Deja vu, I just been in this place before. I was only using this kind of mechanic and that was my always go-to move. So today I'm gonna share that with you. So we start from a close guard. It was always my first choice when it comes to guard, because my opponent is close to me. He's already tied up. It's hard to get out from that guard, and you feel safe when you put your opponent in a close guard. So that was my always go-to guard. So we're gonna talk about two setups I'm using in this position. So first of all, we don't want our opponent to be like postured up, like super high, right? So whenever he's like posturing up, I'm gonna bring him down. I can use the collar, or I can hold the head, but I don't want him also to be like super close to me. So most of the time I'm just gonna like hold him down a little bit, and then I'm gonna pick the arm. So I'm holding the sleeve at its bottom, and I'm gonna put my knuckles towards his forearm to have like a power to bring his arm towards the other side. So in this case, it's gonna be easy to manipulate with his arm. So always when I'm going towards that move, I'm using my knuckles to bring his elbow towards the other side. So basically, I want his elbow to cross the central line of my body. Whenever that happens, I'm able to get a good angle towards the sweep. So most of the time, just to seal the deal here, I'm gonna scoop my hips out a little bit. In this case, I really get a good angle towards the sweep because my body is on his side, okay? It's not only a good option for sweeps, it's also the best option to start any submission from the close guard, okay? So from here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dive under my opponent to get a grip on his thigh, okay? So I'm gonna let go the collar right now, and I'm gonna get under to get a grip on the thigh. Sometimes I'm gonna hold the shin, but that's not as convenient as the thigh. So I'm always shooting for the thigh. If I get the shin, okay, I'm not gonna change that, but I'm shooting for the thigh. And from here, I'm gonna open up my guard to move sideways even more. So right now, my body and my opponent's body are like creating 90 degrees angle, which is perfect for me to create the power to sweep. Because right now I'm gonna push with this leg, push forward, and the other leg gonna work like a pendulum to cut my opponent's base. So in the same time, I'm gonna push and cut, and I'm gonna move up, holding his leg and holding his arm until the end of the sweep. Okay, whenever I get up, whenever I get to mount, whenever I feel comfortable in the mount, that I have a nice base and it's gonna be hard for my opponent to like push me back, create a space to escape, then I'm gonna let go the leg and the arm, and I'm gonna start like spreading my base, attacking. So we're in a close guard. First, bring him down so he's not like super high with his posture. Knuckles towards the forearm. That's very important because right now you can really generate the power to bring his elbow towards the other side. And of course, I can start attacking from here because his elbow already passed the central line of my body, but it's gonna be just better for the move if I'm gonna like scoop my hips out. Now it's way more comfortable for me to dive under my opponent. So I'm diving under to grab the thigh, I open up, and I'm moving my hips to create a 90 degrees. Right now I can feel like my leg is powerful enough to push him, and then I'm using the second leg to cut my opponent's base. I come up towards the mount, and whenever I feel comfortable with my base here, whenever I feel comfortable with the position, I'm gonna let go of the arm and the leg, and I'm gonna spread my base. Now option number 2 is whenever I can arm drag my opponent towards the side. So again, I'm aiming to move his elbow to pass the central line of my body, okay? And right now I can use like 2-on-1 to do that. And I'm gonna scoop my hips out a little bit, opening up the space here. So whenever I see his back, whenever I have my opponent in this position, it's gonna be super easy to reach for his belt, right? And from here, if my opponent stays like this, I'm gonna start scooping my hips towards his back. So it's super natural for him to like posture up a little bit to not give me the possibility to go towards the back. And now whenever this happens, he's opening up the space for me to dive under and fix the position of my hips. So again, I'm 90 degrees angle, one leg push, the other one pops, and we got a sweep. So in this case, it's even easier to sweep my opponent because he's staying super tight with me. And actually, he's the one to give me the space to go under him because he's afraid that I'm gonna get to his back. So, close guard, 2-on-1, I'm gonna bring the arm to the side. So, what I like to do to bring his arm to the side, I like to use my hips to like bump the elbow and then go towards the side. If I can see his back, that means that it's gonna be easy for me to get to his belt. And look, whenever I get to the belt, I'm scooping the hips up. So right now he feels the threat. Now I'm gonna go towards the back. So he's like pushing towards me, pushing up a little bit, trying to hide the back. So I'm gonna dive under, and look, I got the angle, and I'm able to finish the sweep. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy. Now you can see what was my beginnings in Jiu-Jitsu. It was all about the close guard, all about staying safe, all about keeping my opponent between my legs. Then I was attacking with arm bars, triangles, and flower sweeps. So I hope you enjoyed the move. I hope it's gonna help you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment below, and put a thumb up. Thanks. O, sorry. Jeszcze raz.
Wszystko dobrze.